Hi, freaks. It's us again.
Last time you talked about the candle, and I never showed it to you.
What candle?
Drake's candle.
Oh, so you want to tell that story again?
No, I want you to smell it. Okay, the cool thing with this one, they give you a pen to write something.
Carby Musk?
Yeah, so
What does Carby
for?
stand for?
I don't know.
Ugh!
You don't like it?
Ugh!
How would you describe?
Oh, that's nasty.
What is so nasty about this?
You know, whenever candles say that they're like musky scented,
This isn't.
it's always a risk because musk either smells like warm, like cashmere type of thing, or it smells like men's locker room after gym time
When I first got this,
in a high school,
I was like, this is like the cashmere.
and they don't wear deodorant.
This is like the cashmere one.
No, it's not. No,
it
it's
smells
not.
like
Okay.
like vanilla-y, like warm.
Where are you
sweet.
getting the vanilla notes?
Where are you getting the sweaty locker room?
Oh, are you serious? Do you not smell? Ugh. It's really
It's good.
No, it's
What?
You know why? Because everything that's marketed towards dudes has to be either musky in a nasty, like testosterone, alpha male type of way.
No, like
Yeah,
this smells good. When I bought this, I was like, I told people, I was like, this smells like heaven.
If that's what heaven smells like, I don't want to go.
And they're like, how do you know what heaven smells like? And I'm like, God sent me here.
It's
God sent me back.
And this is coming from someone who smelled a lot of candles. Every time I go to the store, every time I go to grocery shopping, you know at Metro how they have those like candle sections? Or
Like
Superstore?
every store?
Yeah. I was going to sniff the candles. That's like, it's like the law. You have to go, if there's candles there, you have to smell it. That's nasty.
So how does this rank?
Like I would say bottom tier.
Bottom tier?
Like D tier, E tier.
Are you just kidding me?
No, I'm not.
This is so
One
good.
day, you know what? For your birthday or for Christmas, I'm gonna get you a good smelling candle. I actually heard that candles are like cancerous.
Yeah, because
It's like a
the smoke or whatever.
Yeah,
I forgot what it's called against.
everything.
It's not smog, but it's like
It's
something like
it's the byproduct of the
Yeah.
fire. I know it's bad for
that.
you.
Yeah, like it's
But like, at this point, what doesn't give you cancer?
yeah.
Like my mom had cancer. I'm gonna get it, so I'm gonna burn my candles. Well, what do you mean?
What?
Like, are you
How
kidding
do you
me?
know you're gonna get it?
It's in my DNA. Come on, bro. Like my mom had breast cancer. She's fine now though. But like chances that I'm gonna get it pretty high. And if I don't get it, my kids probably will get it.
So sad.
Because my boyfriend's mom also had cancer.
Same place?
Yeah, breast cancer. So like,
It's not looking good.
no, not looking good. My genes aren't too hot right now, but
Speaking of freaky,
no. What?
like let's you saw the blacklight activities. Oh my god,
Unfortunately, I did.
guys. You guys do not wear non-clean clothes to the blacklight. Bro, like oh my god. So this what happened was we went bowling and then we went to like the VIP section.
Okay,
which is,
fancy.
like, it's like I think it's just like if you spend a lot, you go there.
Okay.
So then they were like, I don't know why. Why would you have blacklight at a freaking bowling alley?
You know they have that at all sorts of places, like mini golf.
But like that's because it's like
to
glow
make
in
it
the
bougie.
dark.
Yeah.
The bowling balls were not glowing in the dark. So
It was
like
to
once I walked in
expose
there,
freaks like you.
once
What the
I-
hell is up with
Oh my
that?
God, let me here. I'm gonna put the thing on the screen. But literally, like I walk in there, I look down, like what the fuck? Like I'm the type of person to always joke about like, guys, don't shine the black light at me. Like,
Yeah.
and then we fucking go there, and there's like one imprint that looks like a dick on it on me.
Well, okay, what was it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, of course you don't.
Like to be honest,
I'm sure you don't. Yeah.
To be honest, I wore this shirt 3 times. Like it wasn't a brand new clean shirt, but it was a white shirt. Like there was no noticeable stains on it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I
Well,
obviously,
that's the thing. It doesn't show up in non-black light.
but it could like I have no idea what it is.
Imagine it was from the store.
Like oh like
It's
still
someone
there?
in the change
Like, it's-
room. That's pretty nasty.
like oh my god, like it was all over me too. It was on my front and the back.
Ew, what was that? Maybe, do you use Tide Pods?
No,
So
I
what,
did,
what
like-
was that?
I think I have no idea. Like when people ask like what is that, I'm like oh it's probably sweat or something.
Yeah, okay.
But-
Sweat, everybody knows.
But, like-
Everybody knows sweat doesn't cause stains like that. That's pretty nasty. I saw that on his story.
At least some people
Gross.
asked what it was. 'Cause the rest
What would
is, like,
you
up
do?
to assumption.
I think I wouldn't ask. I couldn't, because I'd be scared of somebody's answer, to be honest.
What would you say would be the worst thing to have show up on your under a black light?
I would say probably that.
That?
Yeah,
No, like,
what else?
Like I was like, oh,
Or like
what
blood
if-
splatter.
no, but like blood you'd be able to see without blood. Without.
No, you can. If it was black, you can like wash it off. You
Yeah.
can wash blood out of a lot of things.
And what? It stays there.
No,
No, like-
the red will go, but like the stains will like. Don't
They'll
you?
still be there?
Yeah, don't you know? Like, have you ever watched those like crime shows where they go in with like the black light and there's like a bloody handprint on the wall? And it's
I'm
like,
sure
oh,
they
someone
can like
died
get
here.
rid of that though.
How?
Like
Bleach?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm completely wrong, but
like-
I've never had to wash
I was telling my
that
friend
much blood out.
like the worst spots that it could be would be like two handprints like, holding my waist. or like imagine it was on my pants. Imagine it was like a handprint.
How do you know it wasn't? Were you checking?
I know I checked,
I would
I checked
check.
my pants. My pants were completely fine.
Maybe it's from the store. Like you know how you go to Zara and like you go to like the sale section and it's a bunch of clothes
Yeah.
that have like mysterious stains on them from people trying them out in the store. Nasty stuff like makeup stains, and lipstick stains, like there's these weird like food stuff. I don't know how you can be so gross to leave things like stains on brand new clothes in the change room. Like you
I
use
don't
it
think
once
from
and
that.
no.
Because I had the shirt for like half a year now.
Mm.
So like it's gone through like
I thought you said
6
you used
washes.
it 3 times.
yeah, as in like
You once a year? Once a year?
No,
The
I had it-
annual
I had it for
shirt
6 months.
outing.
So like I washed it like every time before it, and then like I guess this time it was just like the shirt was like it looked clean, like it smelled clean. So it was like, oh, I'll just like wear it again.
I thought you said you had it for 3 years.
No, I said I wore it 3 times before since the last wash.
Nasty.
So like those stains could have been from any time I wore it.
Kind of makes me want to just carry around a black light and see what I can find.
It was so crazy. Like I was thinking like what is everyone else thinking? Like
Probably.
Who didn't
I
ask?
would honestly, I would sit out. I would sit out probably.
how? You just be like, I'm not gonna come to the bowling alley.
So like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
like
stand
I
here with my
actually
normal light.
suddenly I have like a violent food poisoning type of thing. Go home and change.
Go home.
I don't know.
I was seriously questioning what are my options, because it's not like I had an extra shirt in my car or anything. It was like I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna live with the consequences
Did you
of my
win?
actions.
Did you win bowling?
Can anyone really win bowling?
That's true. Does anyone
I don't
actually
know.
have fun at bowling? Is the question.
It's so
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
had fun at a bowling alley with like a group of people.
it's probably not fun when you're like beginners, because it's like it feels embarrassing.
I'm
Like,
sure
you hit
there's a
gutter,
strategy to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like you see those like professional bowl.
But
I
like if
don't
you hit a
know.
gutter, like that's so embarrassing.
That is pretty embarrassing.
like-
I put bowling as a D tier sport right next to golfing. Is that an unpopular opinion?
Probably not. I
Golfing
feel like
is
it's one of
pretty
those. Yeah,
lame.
it's like you don't do too much.
I would put it's bowling, golfing, and archery are
Have
all
you-
kind of the same.
Have you done golfing and archery, or you just?
Does it look like one of
Looking.
you golfing and archery? Golfing actually looks like a combination of the worst possible things for me.
What,
First of all,
grass?
it's
Outside?
you're on a flat plane outside. It's just green all around, and if it's sunny, it's way too sunny. It's way too hot because like there's no shade. And if it's gray, that's just depressing. On top of that, you're surrounded by a bunch of like old white rich dudes who are probably like, you know, I don't think I'm the clientele there, if anything.
Yeah. I mean, there's like those golfing ranges. Like
Also,
top-
it's boring, man.
Top
You
golf
just
or
smack a
whatever.
ball.
yeah.
But I feel like that's a lot of sports.
Yeah, I mean, you can
But-
derive all sports to like, oh, you just throw a ball into a
But
hoop.
some are
just kick a ball into
arguably
a
better
net.
to watch. Okay, basketball, I would say, is one of the better sports to watch.
Why are we a sports podcast now?
What? I'm a sports hater. So I'm just saying the top ones to watch are probably ice skating. Ice skating's pretty cool. Even as a dude, you have to argue that ice. Yeah,
It's
like
you
that's
need a
like
lot of talent to
pretty
do these
cool.
Crazy things.
Ice skating. I guess you could say hockey too, because that's kind of like a derivative of ice skating.
Yeah, hockey's fun.
Hockey's fun. There's a lot of action. Hockey, ice skating, swimming. You don't think swimming's cool?
What?
You don't think swimming's cool to watch?
Why?
At the Olympics, you don't watch
It's a
swimming.
joke. You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. You don't think swimming's like one of the fun? Okay, maybe I'm biased because I used to do competitive swimming. I think that might be it. But
No, I don't see. What, you just swim
it's
in a
cool because
line. It's a
yeah, but
race.
it's like a race. Why do people watch racing? It's just running in a
How many
line.
people actually watch racing?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our sports segment. On to you, Evan.
Yeah. Let me talk about the words that I create.
Oh no.
So honorable mention. I'd say
Okay, you tell me the word, and I'll try to guess genuinely what they mean. Because half the time you say shit, and I don't. And it's like proper English, and I still don't know what he means.
Okay, this is the first two will be easy.
Okay.
Okay, what is a freaky jit? I wonder if they can see
The universe doesn't look like this. That's why the lights are flickering. It's telling
The
you to
universe is
stop.
like, don't
You can
answer
like
this.
summon some shit with the words you've created.
Oh my god! Yeah, look, I'm secretly accessing like the dark
Okay.
spirits.
Freaky jit.
Freaky jit. What does freaky jit mean?
I don't know. Like when.
Next.
No,
question.
I'm skipping. I'm
Okay,
putting a
I'll
skip
tell
on
you
this.
the answer like later because
Yeah,
I
okay.
use the word jit a lot.
Is that like a real like slang word? Jit?
Yeah.
Like what does that mean?
But then if I tell you that,
No,
then you know
come
all.
on. I get one question per.
Okay, jit is like kid. It means like kid.
Okay, so
in
this-
slang.
It's like
It's like look at like he's a jit, like the
He's
jits
a-
in school, like when I was a jit. When I
okay.
was a kid.
I'm guessing freaky jit is
And
like
you can just easily put that together now.
yeah, it's like when you're like being like juvenile, but in like a very immature way.
Not necessarily. It's just like freaky person.
Okay, then why don't you just say he's freaky? Why do you have to add the jit part to it?
Then how would you? You'd be like, I'm a freaky jit. You're a freak.
I guess
like,
I guess
okay,
it
the
has okay. I guess it has kind of a ring
Some
to it.
flavor.
Okay, fine. Next.
The next one, I'd say these are both honorable mentions. Like, goofy jit. Sometimes I say. Sometimes. all of them
I
will
rank
involve
that
the word
below
jit.
freaky jit.
Okay, and then another one is like, jition. So it's like, do you know who jition is?
I thought his name was like Gideon. Isn't he the guy that goes Isn't he the guy that sings?
No, you're thinking of Giveon or whatever.
Oh yeah, I
No,
am.
there's like this YouTube like prankster that like, yeah, he's like pretty viral. and
Okay.
His name's Jition with a D.
Okay.
So like sometimes I'll be like Jition instead of calling someone like a jit.
I actually like that better than jit. Jit sounds like a slur to me.
Like get on my way.
Like if
Jition.
someone calls me a jit, I'm like immediately I'm going to like Urban Dictionary. What is a jit? Gideon sounds like it has a flow to it. Okay.
And then the last one is just like Betty.
I don't like that one.
So like instead of just saying like Bet, you're like Betty,
absolutely not.
Betty.
That's gross.
How? It's like
It just
a fun way to
sounds
say
wrong.
Bet.
It
Because
just
Bet
sound-
is like one syllable. This
Bet
like
is
the fun
supposed
one.
to sound like cool.
Like Bet.
You just took all the coolness out of Bet. It sounds like
I freakified Bet.
he freakified. Bet is something that doesn't need to be freakified.
Betty.
Gross.
You say.
Sounds like
let's
you're
go
calling
outside.
like a cat. Betty, come here.
Because
dinner
like it's
time."
like Betty. Betty's like a real name,
Yeah,
so that's why it's like Betty.
gross.
It's like you can be like Betty Bedison.
I think out of all of your make believe words, Gideon is probably my favorite.
Imagine instead of saying Bet, you just say Betty White.
No.
Like that's such a cool way to
Wait,
end
did
the
she
said
die?
conversation. Did
Did
she?
Betty White die?
I know she was like 99, like
Huh.
2 years ago.
Oh,
She
whatever.
probably did, unfortunately.
I'm not really keeping up to date with all the celebrity deaths.
Let's
So.
lock in an answer.
The answer will show up right here.
No, like just say an answer and guess if it's right or wrong, and then the audience can.
Betty White is definitely dead.
Oh, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. The podcast has reported.
Yeah.
Okay, my next thing is like Like working from home is so crazy because because sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want to go home, but then that's like, fuck, I'm literally already here.
I think you just don't want to work.
I just don't want to work. So I like saying I want to go
I
home
can relate
is like,
to that. Everyone can relate to that.
but like, then what's the perk of working from home?
I think if
What do you look forward
no,
to?
okay.
You look
If you
forward to
work
5
from
p.m.?
home, you can't work in your bedroom. Because then it just feels like you wasted the entire day. Because what do you do after you come home from work? When you work in an office, you go to your bedroom and sleep, right? Right,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So if you work from home and you work from your bedroom, that's just depressing. You don't live a life that way. That's why so many people have home offices. Because that's how you like mentally separate your work life from your home life. Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
I need one of those then.
Yeah, you do. You can change your basement into a home office. Or maybe not the basement. That's not enough like natural sunlight. You also get depressed that way.
Yeah, I should do that. You're right.
Your basement is kind of creepy, a little scary. Speaking of scary, Hendrik and I, my boyfriend lives in a new settlement, is what I'm going to call it. It's all the way up north, in the middle of fuck-ass nowhere, surrounded by trees, okay? They literally deforested an entire area to build these new houses. Guess how much more the houses on the very edge of this settlement cost? Because their backyard is the deep, dark, scary forest. Guess how much more people are willing to pay to have a forest as their backyard?
$200,000 extra dollars.
Okay, that's a lot. A little less.
Oh,
A little
100.
less.
150.
Yeah, the houses at the very edge of the middle of fuck-ass nowhere costed $80,000 to $150,000 more to be on the edge, which is crazy. I think they should get a discount. Do you really want to look outside of your window at night and see just like pure darkness? Is that not terrifying to you? I don't fuck with the woods. I don't
Me
fuck with
neither.
things that go bump in the night. That's terrifying to me. Because I don't believe in things like skinwalkers or like werewolves or like ghosts and stuff. Okay, well, maybe that's a separate thing. But like, if anything's in the woods and wants to attack you, they're going to attack the houses on the outside first, right? Think about like vengeful
Yeah,
spirits and shit. You know, am I sounding that crazy? I think they should get a discount. I would not want to live. You couldn't pay me to take a house to be on the edge of the woods. That's some like Stephen King shit.
Do you
you
believe
know?
in ghosts?
Do you?
I don't think about it.
You don't think about it?
Like,
Would you actually not? Like growing up, were you not like? Did you not go to the library
I
and
would
like
say I do
read
not
books
believe
on
in
ghosts? You don't?
no.
Are you spiritual at all? Like religious? You're wearing a cross earring.
Can you imagine like what? Like ghosts are walking around like in this room?
Not like walking around in the sense that like, oh, it's walking through
So
walls.
where are they?
I just feel like, okay, I don't know if I believe in ghosts, first of all.
Because think about how many ghosts there would be.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah. Like,
Like,
at that point, there'd be
there's
more
billions.
ghosts on the world, in the
Yeah.
world, than humans. But I do feel like there are certain things in life that you can't really understand.
So you think they're in like the 4th dimension?
I don't know. I'm not saying I believe in it, but I'm not saying I don't believe in them. Like, there are some weird things that go on, don't you think?
Like what?
I don't know. It's just like these lights, the lights right now. Like, I don't know. You don't believe there
Why, did
is
something
like
happen to you as, like, a kid?
spiritual entities? Okay, this is gonna sound so stupid.
You actually have a story?
No. This is just like one of those things that, like, as a kid, like I was never able to explain. Okay, so it was like a Sunday morning, and I was lying in my bed, and I was just awake, and I was looking at like my ceiling. This is gonna sound so stupid, and then something from under my bed reached around and placed something right next to my foot. It was like something under the bed that just and like put something right next to my foot, and it was a green plastic shovel, like the kind that you get when you go to Dollarama and buy those shovel and pails for the beach. And I stood there because I just froze because, like, that's so weird. And it came from under my bed, Evan. I'm not crazy. It came from under my bed. And it was really weird. And so I ran downstairs. I'm not, Evan, I was like 3 at the time. I was so scared. And I ran downstairs and my dad was cooking breakfast. And I asked him, was that you in my room? And he said, no, I was down here the entire time. Stop. This is not the reason I believe in ghosts, by the way.
I believe you.
But it's just...
I really believe your story.
For the record, I don't have a fear of green plastic shovels. It's just something that happened when I was really little, and I was never able to explain that. But I know what happened.
So you saw a hand reach under?
Yes, I saw it reach from under the bed and placed it right next to my foot. And I was just like under the covers like this, and I was looking to the side. I was like, holy shit, what is that? I was really young.
Were you like?
But I wasn't stupid. No, nothing was wrong.
Was it like?
Nothing was wrong with me. I swear. That's what happened. Okay, maybe over the years, the story has gotten a little fuzzy in my head. But that's what happened back then, and I knew it was weird. I wasn't able to explain things like that. Don't you believe that children, when they're young, they are like more perceptive to things? Like how animals are kind of perceptive to things that human adults aren't able to like see or sense. You know, like dogs and cats barking at nothing that you can see. Are you really seriously telling me you don't believe in ghosts? And I'm not trying to say that my green shovel story is meant to convince you, but just like in general, you don't believe spirits don't stay on Earth?
I let the lights flicker and ghosts exist. You have your answer. Like okay, like I'm like scared when I go through things like an empty house or something.
What are you scared of?
Ghosts.
See?
I'm kidding. Like the unknown. Like it's just like.
Are ghosts
No,
not the unknown?
I'm more scared that there's an actual like living person
Ready to attack you.
that is like there.
Okay, because I know a lot of the times, like people are like, oh, I'm not scared of like ghost movies because I don't believe in them. And then I'm more scared of like where there's like a killer, like a human killer, serial killer stuff, because that could happen in real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. It's like
I get that.
Interact like I come across someone, like a real person. Like I would be more scared if I saw a real living person in my house, because that's actually possible. Like a ghost, it's like this is never gonna happen.
But that makes it so much more scarier if it was like, imagine you saw a figure in your hallway and it just disappeared. Tell me you wouldn't shit your pants immediately.
Now imagine you saw a real person there.
Okay, but then,
You'd be
but
like-
no,
you'd be like, "Oh my God,
but
this
then,
person's actually kill me."
no, then you know the options you have, fight or flight. Duh, right? You either die fighting or you like run
What's
away.
your option with the ghost?
Exactly, you don't have
You
it.
do the same thing.
No, what are you gonna run from a ghost that can just
Yeah.
disappear and appear in front of you? Like, there's no point. Like
You-
when it's
you
the
leave your
unknown, it's
house.
so much more scary because you don't know your options. Right? That's what makes ghosts so much scarier than just like a human being.
So would you rather be in, like a man or a bear? Would you rather be, with a random man in your house?
Or a random bear in my house. What is
Or a
this
ghost? Or a ghost?
It depends. Honestly, because I like to think there are nice ghosts out there that'll do things like put your keys in your bag if you forget it one day and you're running late, or like, I don't know, if I was a ghost, I'd be a nice one and fold your laundry for you and stuff. Maybe not for you.
That's scary.
I don't think so.
I'd be like, where did my laundry
You know
go?
Casper the Friendly Ghost? I think I would be one of those ghosts who would like, do nice, like say
what?
like your kettle's boiling, I'll turn off the
turn off the
thing.
stove?
And then you'll come in like, oh my gosh, like.
I'll be like, oh my God, who did this?
No, but like I'd be a friendly ghost. If it was a friendly ghost, I would definitely choose a friendly ghost.
Okay, but it's like you don't know. That's like me saying, oh, it's a friendly bear, but.
So now my options here are, I have to, it boils down to, am I willing to bet there are more friendly ghosts than there are friendly men?
Yes.
I think I would have to decide. Like I would have to.
I would
I'd
bet
have to
there's more
decide on-
friendly ghosts.
Are you sure about that? I thought you said you didn't even believe in them.
But if I were, that's why I said I would be more afraid if there was an actual person in my house.
I think.
Like if there was a ghost in my house, it'll be like, why are you here? But maybe you're just always here. If it's a man, I'm like, why are you actually here?
Okay,
Like,
I get it.
hang out here
Fine. I'll choose the ghost too. The friendly ghost, hopefully. But.
Saying thank you.
Maybe every house has a little friendly ghost. I wouldn't mind that. Friendly little ghost who, I don't know, like feeds the fish tank when I forget. Like places my other sock next to the missing one. Stuff like that, you know? Like a little elf. Like a house elf. Isn't that a movie? Isn't that like...
Would you be more scared of elves or of ghosts?
Oh, it depends.
I'd be more scared of the elf.
Why? What's wrong with the elf?
Like a really tiny person.
I think that would be cool.
Like,
I
aren't
think it
there
would be
kids
cool
that-
to have a little elf buddy.
What would you do with them?
Train it how to pickpocket.
You're gonna bring him outside.
Maybe. Maybe.
You're gonna train him how to steal from people and bring him.
Okay,
and make him a
what's he?
criminal.
Well, I don't know. Possibly. People do it without the elf, so come on. I think I would. And during Christmas, you could dress him up all cute to fit the Christmas theme. You know.
And then bring him outside.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're talking about a hypothetical elf here. Are you? At the end of this talk, are you still certain that you don't believe in ghosts? I find that so interesting because I've never met anybody who wasn't spiritual, or like didn't believe in the paranormal or
I don't think
something
there's like
more.
ghosts walking around or whatever. Maybe like in another realm. But then those people wouldn't be really considered ghosts.
That's true. When you die,
Yes.
would you want to be buried or cremated?
Mummified.
Mummified.
Whatever.
You don't want to be mummified. The
like
process
be
is
dead?
horrendous, man.
But I'd be dead.
Yeah, but like I
Whatever can
don't want to.
preserve my body for the longest time for the future generations.
Someone make him a big resin ashtray, like the TikTok girlies,
imagine
like the
you were-
TikTok girlies.
Imagine your thing, your casket was risen, and then
Like Snow White, but like,
you're like in amber. Oh my god, that'd be so scary.
I don't know. I think that'd be really gross.
That would be hilarious though.
I think
So
I
in the
would.
future, the fossil people or whatever, what do they call it?
The archaeologists.
They're gonna be like, why? There's like we found one amber like human body.
Why don't people do? This might be a stupid question, but why don't people do that? Resin breaks down. I'm sure.
No,
No,
it's like
never.
plastic.
So why? I feel like there's some really rich dude who's a little weird and
That will be
freaky.
me.
No, no. I feel like they already exist, like resinified. Actually, it'd be kind of clean though. Imagine just being like a.
Yeah, like you're frozen in time.
Actually, that's kind of clean. I don't know. There must be a reason why people don't do it. Maybe it's because it's too
It's
freaky for
expensive.
them.
For one, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But like, aren't all funerals expensive?
Yeah, they
heard
charge
like
you. I feel like it's so criminal
like
to like.
$10,000
Yeah.
for like a casket.
'Kay.
I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, this might sound really cheap of me, but like
Just
I
throw
don't
you
see
in
the
river.
point in buying someone like a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 coffin when you're putting them under. Cause it's
Yeah,
like
just throw their body
if
in there.
no, that's not what I meant.
Okay, that's
and
it.
then
Bye,
in the
guys.
coffin, that's not what I meant.
You heard it here first.
It's actually 30.
Betty White is dead. Just throw the body in the hole.
Poor Betty White.
Okay, bye.
Bye.